It is Thursday, June 4th. Since the death of George Floyd all around the country, as if like a beacon throughout the world, protests and the collective frustration of the Black community has erupted. From California to New York City, cities are burning, people are upset, people are fighting. And instead of showing compassion, the police departments are fighting back. And our president has called in the military. And when he did that, I decided it was time that I stepped in too. But I didn't want to just go anywhere. I began scouring the internet as far and wide as I could, looking for any flight that I could afford, because I wanted to go to DC. And I found one. I have just checked in. I paid to check a bag, which is actually my skateboard, because I can't bring it in the cabin, which is fine. So I have my bag here with me with a crown of shade on the back of it. And I'm on my way to gate G9. This airport is empty. Nobody is in this airport. But it's actually pretty nice. Like I'm kind of enjoying this, to be honest. It's pretty good. So I just found this really cute shirt in the shop on my way to my gate, which is right up here. But I really wanted to wear something to the protest that said California, that showed that I was from California. But unlike, I should have done better. I should have something that says California on it. But I just moved and a lot of my stuff is in storage. And I'm not exactly sure I have anything that says California or Los Angeles on it. Weird, right? Most of us Californians do. But I saw this really cute shirt and it was, I got a large, which is a little too big for me. I should have got a medium. That would have been great. But I got it because I really wanted something to just rep California so people know that we're in the building. So I got one. It wasn't cheap, but I really don't like spending money when I'm on trips like this because I'm not exactly rich. I'm lucky that I was even able to afford a flight, but I bit the bullet for this one. I think it was important for people to know that I'm repping California in DC. So some of the areas are closed. This is supposed to be my gate, but it's blocked off, so I'm probably gonna find a different place to sit, probably down there. Seems a bit nicer. Yes? Or maybe that's where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm messing up, I don't know. But I'm here in the airport on my way to Denver, Colorado. This is the first flight that I have taken since I was, I don't know, 16 or 17, something like that. But everybody's wearing a mask and we're all social distancing. The airport's been pretty calm, not a lot of people. I'm not too nervous, even though I do have a 16-hour layover. So I'm thinking about maybe exploring TikTok since I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands. We will see. Chilling on the tarmac in, what is it? Spring. What is this city called? Colorado Springs. That's where we're at. And if you're wondering why I'm in Colorado Springs instead of Denver, is because our plane was diverted due to weather. So we are about an hour drive away from Denver, but our plane is supposed to be, people are getting upset. Yeah, but we came here and refueled, and we are going to take off and continue our journey to our original destination. Some people seem to be missing connections, but the weather is holding, I think, all the planes back. So, you know, hopefully everybody can still make their connections. My connection isn't even until tomorrow, so it should be okay. I don't know what happened here on the plane, but we did have some people removed by police escort. So that happened. I don't know what else is gonna happen, but we're sitting here and having a good old chitty chat time because that's all we can do.
Getting to know people.
Yeah, getting to know like my plane mates. And even I think we got a row of girls and we got a row of guys. Oh no, we have one girl. We got the guys in the back.
Yeah, we're heavily outnumbered over here.
That's okay.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying.
Girls are fun.
Oh, I know.
Let me tell you how to moisturize your hair and skin.
Alright. Let's get everyone out here.
Wait, can I have one?
Thank you. Be careful.
Wait, it's a breadstick.
That's amazing.
I want carbs.
I was gonna say, it just looks like bread.
Woo!
I think it's just bread. They look like breadsticks. If I had the munchies, maybe.
Look at the community here.
It's legal when the line was wrapped
We've got some serious solidarity going on right now. I'm not supposed to be eating carbs, but I'm gonna eat it. So I want to eat. Ooh, this is good.
It's good.
I don't know what this is, but it's good.
It's good.
a CBD shop. I was like, man, you guys know what you're doing.
It's like a sweet bread,
Beers, go paintball,
some sort of pastry,
go home. And
and they're passing out water to everyone.
I'm like, man, you guys.
I am now finally at the airport I'm supposed to be at in Denver, Colorado. And I went to go to get to baggage claim because I checked my skateboard in to baggage claim. I can't take it into the actual airplane itself, which is fine. And I had already paid to check a bag. But I don't have to pick it up until I get to Washington, D.C. So that's not something I have to worry about. I am kind of paranoid about my skateboard because it is super special and everybody loves it. So I'm always careful about it, but I think it'll be okay for right now. I am currently I just went through security again. And now I'm on the hunt for food because I have not eaten at all today except for a fruit roll-up I snuck and ate on the plane that you guys watched me eat. So it's time to finally get some food from whatever is open here. I don't know what's open. I found food. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, we're gonna stay away from Pizza Hut because no. I've got a Panda Express here, and I've got McDonald's. I could have sworn I saw a Charlie's because I really wanted that. So I'm currently having a crisis of conscience. I don't like to eat out. I don't like to eat fast food, and all the options I have right now are fast food, and I can choose between Panda Express and McDonald's. Now, Panda Express is most likely healthier, but I really don't want it. I mean, it's white rice, but still, it's probably healthier, but I just don't have the taste for it, and I feel like I'm gonna cave to McDonald's. But if I do, it's probably gonna be a chicken. I mean, it's gonna be a chicken sandwich. I always get the chicken. It's just gonna, let's just suck it up, okay? And stop making excuses, because I'm just gonna eat the McDonald's, so. Because I really just don't want Panda Express. I don't. So, McDonald's chicken sandwich. Is that me? Super fast. Can't even get B-roll over here. Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. I am going through a 16-hour layover in Denver, Colorado right now, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to format this video, but there are some things that I wanted to explain while I have the time before I try to get some sleep. I don't know. Coming to the decision to do what I'm doing, I did struggle with it a little. I wanted to be active in some way. I wanted to, and the reason that I wanted to is just because ever since this has happened, I have been very restless. I have been unable to sleep for over a week. I have not been calm. I have been anxious. I have been uneasy, unsteady. I don't feel like myself. I can't edit videos or film the way that I normally would. There has been so much negativity and so much information bombarding me that I wake up in the middle of the night and wander around. I wake up in the middle of the night and I open Twitter just to see what has happened, because there's always something happened. I haven't been able to sleep more than 2 hours at a time, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get rid of the feeling. I didn't know how to cure the anxiety. All I knew was that I was upset, and this pent-up frustration was tormenting me in a way. And deciding to fly across country by myself was not something that I was just like, yay, adventure, let's do that. Because this is not how I wanted to visit our country's capital. This is not how I wanted to visit DC. I wanted to go to the museums. I wanted to tour the White House. I wanted to enjoy it. This is not how I wanted it to happen. This is not a fun vacation. This is not something that I wanted to do. It's more like, it feels like something more that I had to do. The way like you feel about a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment. You don't necessarily want to do it, but it's something that's necessary. And I tried to give myself every possible out I could to avoid doing this. I tried to give myself any excuse, because you guys know that I just now moved away from Los Angeles right before all of this happened, 2 weeks before all of this happened. I have not been with my family for over 2 years, and I didn't want to leave them. I don't want to be away from them. If I were to do what I wanted to do, I want to be with my family. I don't want to be away from them. I want to be with them. I've been away for so long. I don't want to leave my little brother. He doesn't want me to leave. This was not something that I was excited to do. But it was something that I felt I had to do. I had no choice. I would have been restless and uneasy, and it was unacceptable for me to lose the opportunity to possibly be present during the making of history. This is something we need to stand up for, and I did. I tried to give myself an excuse. In fact, I'm going to be honest, when I woke up the morning after I bought my plane flight, because I bought the ticket in the middle of the night. And before I hit the button to buy the ticket, I was just like, are you sure you want to do this? This seems like a bad idea. You don't have money to do this. I just bought it. And then in the morning, I regretted it. I regretted it in the morning. I regretted it because I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm tired of struggling, and I'm tired of being anxious, and I'm tired of being frustrated, and I just wanted to sleep. And I just wanted to be home with my family, and I wanted to be unbothered, and I wanted to stay in my room and just be with my YouTube channel and be by myself and left alone. I was upset when I woke up the next morning knowing that I had bought a ticket that I couldn't refund. But eventually I got over it because I realized that it was the right thing to do. It was necessary, and if I didn't do it, I would regret it. This was going to do this is going to help alleviate the frustration that I feel. What you're seeing around the country is other Black Americans alleviating the frustrations that they feel. They are finally letting it all out. It is built up and it is pent up and it is finally coming out, and I need to let mine out too. But I can't do it in my hometown. You know, and I'm a powerful woman. I know that. I know that I have strength that other people don't. So if I'm gonna let my frustrations out, I need to find a place where it would be appropriate. I need to find a place where I could do the most good. And it's not in my hometown. I went to the protest there and it was very peaceful. I'm the type of person that's powerful enough to stand against the cops that are wreaking havoc in New York, in Atlanta, and in DC. And DC, I think, is the place where you make the most impact. DC is the place where we need the most people, and DC is the place where we need the strongest, loudest, most fierce people. So that's where I decided to go. That's where I felt my frustrations could be let out in a place where it was warranted, where my anger was warranted and justified. Because what's happening in DC is basically declaring war on the American people, which is treason. I want to be at home. I want to be in my bed. I want to hug my brother. I want to make my breakfast in a safe place in the morning in the kitchen and hang out with you guys. But this is something that I needed to do for my own sanity and for my own pain. I can't allow this to continue to build up because it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts to wake up every morning and see something else. See somebody else hurt or bleeding. See cops unjustly hurting people for no reason. And they think they're justified, and then no one will fight back. And you guys know me. I will fight anyone. Anyone. That's why I'm going to DC. Because I want to fight the strongest people. I want the president himself. And if I have to take on my beloved military, the people who I went through boot camp with, who I was trained by, fine. Because they should know better, and they should not bear arms against the citizens that they are meant to protect. I'm tired. We're all tired and frustrated, and I don't want to have to always be I don't want to have to restrain my feelings all the time. You know what I want? I want to not be hurt. I want to not have these feelings in the first place. I don't want these feelings at all. I don't want to have to hold back feelings because they shouldn't be there. So I'm going to go let out my frustrations the way patriots do to our government at the Capitol. And it's dangerous. I know. I have seen the injuries. I have seen the injuries caused by the rubber bullets. I have seen people lose their eyes. I have seen people lose their lives. Trump has called in the military. He's gassing people, which is against Geneva Conventions and is a war crime. But I mean, to him, it doesn't matter. And then I have people out there justifying the pain that's being inflicted upon me and my people, as if we caused this, as if it's our fault, and they have the right to judge how we react to decades and years and centuries of pain. I am so tired of waking up to stuff like this. I'm tired. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm tired of crying about it. I'm tired of trying to be calm and teaching it. I'm done. I need it to stop. And I'm going to go lose my voice in Washington, D.C. so that people hear me. I'm tired. So I'm in Denver and my flight takes off at 7 o'clock a.m. and I will be landing in Washington, D.C. and to hell with it all. I haven't booked a plane flight home yet. Hopefully I can afford it. But yeah, I bought a one-way ticket because I don't care. I don't care. I've said this before and I'll say it again in a video. You guys have to understand this, to understand Black people's mindset at this point. We would rather destroy ourselves than continue to be destroyed by cops. Do you understand? I would rather fight and lose than lose and not have fought at all. Trump wants war. I'm gonna be there. I will see you guys on the front lines in a few hours. Bye.